Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Blueface and Chrisean's Crazy in Love Season 2, Episode 5, You're a Liar. So, if y'all been keeping up with the show, you already know that Blueface took Chrisean to go do a lie detector test. And basically, she kept failing. So the way he asked certain questions, it was like it made her fail, but then again at the same time, she was moving constantly, so it kept saying she failed the test. So she did it like, I think 3 times. And certain questions, it was just basically fail. And they only did his 1 time. So after this, he was like, listen, John, is there a way that I can get this set up to my house? And he was like, listen, we will get in contact with you and give you that information. He was like, all right, cool, that's best. So they get in the car and they just basically was talking about, well, basically Blueface was just telling her like how she's a liar, she's a cheater, and she's sneaky because during their whole 3-year relationship, she was just lying about things and being sneaky. And she'd be like, how I'm doing this, how I'm doing this. It's like every time he had to say something to her, she had something to say. But it's like, dang, she can't even defend her character and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, dang, did she really do them things? Or is he just saying it? So that whole car ride home, it basically went left. Because he was talking about how he made her, he gave her her name and whatnot. He basically put her on, and he lost so much money being with her, and it's like she's not seeing the bigger picture of how much money he really made her, and she thinks in her mind it's the other way around. So them two kept going back and forth all the way till they got home. And it was crazy because he kept calling her a B, and she goofy, she's a liar, she's a cheater, she's all this. And she still kept trying to defend her name. But at the same time, she was like, you the one who made me this way. When we first got together, I basically auditioned for your show and stuff like that. She was like, I liked you, but I wasn't feeling you like that, so don't get it twisted. And then he was like, listen, I don't do reality TV. I only did reality TV because of you. Natalie and everybody else from the company kept calling me to reach out to me, and I kept telling them I don't do this and hung up in their face. And then when you came into the picture, I was like, okay, bet. Let me try to, help this girl put her on and stuff like that. Because basically he's saying when she first came into his life, all she had was a backpack and some cleats. And I think around that time she was playing, flag football. So, I mean, I kind of can see it both ways on both sides. But then again, who knows what really goes on behind closed doors? Like, is he really just saying this for the camera, or is this his honest, true feelings? He basically feels as if he's been with a liar and a cheater for the past 3 years, and he don't move this way. She's underneath his program, so if she don't move accordingly to how he likes it, you can kick rocks. And she's just like, I don't think so. Babe, I love you. I got 7 tattoos to prove it. And they just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like every time he has something to say, she has something to say right behind it. So it's like he don't know what to believe. If she's contradicting herself, is this the honest, true, like, feelings and emotions and stuff like that? But at the same time, he has to realize she's pregnant. Like, her body is constantly moving. So it's like, I don't think he took that into consideration, but it is what it is. So I don't know. It was just like, I could see the toxicity in their relationship, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Is this really true feelings on both sides, or is it just one-sided? Who knows what to believe? So eventually, this car ride was like probably like an hour ride home. Shoot. So they finally end up getting to the house, and they're still talking about it, and she's still just like, he's like, you haven't made me any money. And she was like, yes, I have. So basically she was like, you saying we've been together all this time and I have not made you no money. He was talking about the flights, the trips, and the shows, and all this other stuff. Is like all the times we got into the altercation, we're in the tabloids and stuff like that. That basically loses money, and I guess she's not saying it that way, but she's made so much money, and she basically told him like, listen, I can do this without you. It just happens it was you, but if not, it could have been somebody else, and I would have been just right where I'm at. She's like, I'm basically destined for greatness. And he kept saying like, nah, you're not destined for greatness. Stop thinking you're Destiny's Child. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm destined for greatness. But I don't know, both sides are not hearing each other clearly. So it's like he's saying stuff, but it's not going through to her. So she always got something to say. She's saying stuff, and he's not basically listening to what she got to say. So it's just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, of the nonsense. So that was it for this episode. So he basically called her a liar, a cheater, and sneaky. So yeah. So fast forward for next week's episode. He's supposed to be having some fights with Floyd Mayweather, and they're still going to talk about this whole cheating situation. But yeah, that was for the most part of this episode. Wasn't really too much going on. So with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.